Hello everyone, my name is Botanist Cool, and today we are painting the Lupinal Sorcerer and the Dire Crow from the Heroes and Animals Salon mini box set. And if you guys are enjoying these videos, the best way to support is to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support in other ways, take a look at the throne. Maybe send a mini my way and I'll make sure to paint it right on stream. Let's get right on into it. This is the first stream I have done on YouTube, and it was a very fun stream. Let's talk about some of the colors I used. First and foremost, I used Glistening Blood and Cambrian Crimson. I ended up using, oh my god. The problem is I don't remember which colors they were. I know there was Cobalt Red. I know there was like Ethereal Blue and Frost Blue. I know I used Matte Black, Matte White, Dungeon Stone, and I know I'd used Indigo, Underdark Indigo, and of course Black. And of course, Purple Worm and Skeletal Bone. There we go, that's all the colors. I'd actually put all of them away, and I was just looking at basically a screenshot of my video. It's like, okay, those are all the colors? Yeah, those are all the colors. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I remembered everything. Oh, and a little bit of Kieran Gold. But those are the colors I used today, and it was a good bit of fun doing these guys. Again, these are smaller minis, which I am not as good with, typically speaking. I have been doing a lot better and a lot more comfortable with the larger minis, because the smaller minis, I'm not great with detail. I know to really do a lot of detail on smaller minis, you need to wash, dry brush, and then do like these little tiny minute differences here and there. And I'm not at that skill level yet to do it really like perfectly. However, I'm going to say this. I'm really proud of what I did with the flame in the Lupinal Sorcerer's hands. She had a blue flame, so I decided, hey, let's make it blue instead of red. It'd be cool, different, unique, have a little fun with it. And I'm really proud, actually, of course, with the demon head she's holding in her hand as well, which is cut off, and I was able to add a little bit of that glistening blood color to make it look really good. I was able to make it drop onto the floor of the mini and make that look really cool. So honestly, I'm very happy with that. When it came to the Dire Crow, I was also happy with it too, because what I used to highlight the Dire Crow was Purple Worm paint, and that was a really interesting choice to highlight because it really did, it actually made it look a little more raven-like than crow-like, but it really did bring out portions of the crow's feathers that would not have been brought out in the same way had I not used them. I think the one thing I did do mistakenly was I didn't treat it with enough sensitivity, and I ended up covering a lot of that highlighting with a wash. And I really should have done the wash first, then the highlighting. I kind of beansed it there. But in all reality, it was still a pretty good paint that I did on there, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's definitely not anything that I would scoff at. It has shown a level of significant increase in skill with all the older ones I'd painted versus these current ones here. And I will say this as well, what I was really proud of was kind of the shading on the skull. I was able to do the really big skull under the Dire Crow. I was really able to do a level of wash on there, and then dry brush more skeletal bone on it, and it made it look really good. And I'm pretty sure I mixed up a little bit of skeletal bone and a little bit of matte white to add a little bit of definition and highlighting to certain ridges on the bone, like where the eyebrows were and what have you. So those are a good bit of paint. Now, I actually don't have stats for these guys. There's a book that's online that I probably should have opened up if I'm being perfectly honest in order to see what these stats were, but I like these minis a lot. They're cute, and the Monsters of Solan book from Wildspire Minis or the Heroes and Animals book from Wildspire Minis is pretty good. And their minis tend to be fantastic. The only thing is, every once in a while, you gotta warm them up a little bit, move them to certain, remove some things and bases and what have you, but they're really good minis in general, and I really have enjoyed them. The only other thing I really did learn a little bit more about when it came to this specific... Oh, Lich skin for the Lupinal's fur, by the way. I knew I had forgotten one color, but I got it right on in the end, guys. I got it right on in the end. And of course, from Army Painter and the D&D Army Painter collab, those are where the paints are from. But what I really enjoyed was kind of finding that color differentiation with Underdark Indigo and Cobalt Red for the Lupinal skirts and clothing. It really let me highlight and differentiate these two parts of the clothing and make them look a little bit more unique and diverse, while adding a little bit of shading here and there to make it kind of pop out. And I was really happy with it. I really was happy with it. there honestly isn't too much to talk about when it comes to these minis. They were fun, easy, and they took me maybe 2 hours to do in total, so here they are kind of deal, you know what I'm saying? I do intend on doing more of these guys. In fact, I want to kind of do them in bunches. So I want to do like the animals in bunches, like the pug as an example in a bunch with the chicken, and maybe with the badger and all that kind of stuff, because a lot of them have a very similar color palette they're going to be using, either browns or creams and yada yada, with a saddle that's going to have like a dark brown, like a leather brown, or a metal on there. So I'm kind of looking forward to that and just doing a whole bunch of random miniatures from that set together. Anyways, by this time now, you are watching me spin these minis around or bring them up to the camera in general, and hopefully you guys are enjoying these minis and you like them. I had a lot of fun with them, and honestly, I can't wait to paint some more. Again, best way to support is like, subscribe, and all that cool stuff. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good one. Stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you for the next one. Bye, everyone.